So you might be a person that wants, so you might have a site where you want to offer some sort of like free download or an opt-in, maybe for them to get an email or something like that. And I do this a lot on my site where I have people get a free download and they just put in their email. So what we're going to do is create a page on our WordPress site under the download section. So we're going to put a banner or a graphic for the download, and then we're also going to create that form. So let's go ahead and do that. So how my form works here is you'll type in an email address and then you'll get a link, an autoresponder within, a couple seconds of filling this out. You can also hit download, and this area will refresh where you have, a little download button here. So not only do they get the email sent to them, but it has this button here. There's a bunch of variations you can do. I'll show you how to do this. So we're going to jump over to a website called Jotform.com. You can create a free account, and I believe you can get maybe 100 a month, submissions a month, which is pretty good. And then their cheapest plan, I don't know what their pricing is right now, but I pay for this service actually. Their top plan, it's probably one of the best services I think I subscribe to. But it's really simple. I'm going to show you how I create that opt-in form and walk you through here. So once you create your account, go to create form and go to blank form. So we're going to create this. If you look at mine, you'll see here I've got a little header, and then down below I have a description. So let's go ahead and create this exact thing. I'm going to call this the movie voice download. That just saves it within my own library of forms so I know what's going on. I'm going to put a header in there. I'm going to go ahead and edit this. Download the movie voice pack. And then I'm going to do a subheading that says, it's totally free. Now I make my size headings to the small because this is actually small on here, what it looks like. And now we're just going with a simple little email address. So come down to quick tools, and we're going to put the email address in, and I'm going to make this required. And you can do cool little things too. So you know how it has like the example, I could do something like show properties, and I can make this like Zach's email, and now you can see it says that in there. But I do make this required here. And then submit, I'm just going to go to button style. I'm going to click the blue, and I'm going to go to finish. That's done. I also wanted to make it say download, or maybe free download. So up here in submit, I'll say download free, exclamation, close setting, and there it's ready to go. So I'm going to save that. Now before we embed this on WordPress, all we need to do is do a couple things. One, the thank you page is up here under setup and embed. So let's go to the thank you page and thank you message, next. And I'm going to say, awesome. Your download has been sent to your email. And then we're going to also allow them to download it right here. So here is how we're going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and Google download button. This one looks just dandy. I'm going to copy this URL. I'm just showing you how this works. What you're going to want to do is put this on your own website so it's reliably there every time, because the publisher of that URL could take it down and it won't redirect to this anymore. So you'll see here, if I go ahead and add a photo, it's going to say I can put a URL. I'm going to paste that, insert, and there's the download button. Now that doesn't have anything linked to it yet. So you need to get a hosting service for your downloads like Mediafire, Ignite, Dropbox. Any of those is fine. I use Ignite. So here we are in Ignite. This is the movie voice pack, and I'm going to go ahead and find the link to this. So in any service you use, you'll have this ability to send link. And you'll just copy and paste this right here. I'll close this page. And now when we're on the download button, click it, go to the hyperlink, link URL, that's where it's going to take them, insert, and I'm going to finish that. So the thank you's been there. Now the autoresponder needs to be set up. So let's do that. Under, just to the left of the thank you button is email alerts. Let's click this, and this notification, let me show you what this does. This is a notification that you're going to get to your email telling you that someone has just signed up. It's going to show you their email address or whatever you have in the form. And I turn this off because I don't, I get hundreds of these filled out a day, if not 1,000. And it's just way too many emails to my inbox. So I go ahead and delete the email right here at the bottom left. And, just delete it, get rid of it. If you want that, you can easily set it up. Just go to add new email and say notification email. That is for you. But I'm going to click this and go to autoresponder email. Go to next, and let's go ahead and create the autoresponder that they're going to see. So I say free download right here. Sender name. Instead of making this a company name, you can, but if you're trying to brand yourself as a person and you actually want better chances of it getting through to their inbox, company names often get blocked, like in Gmail, and they go straight to promotions. So I put a personal name there because that'll almost guarantee me into their inbox. Again, don't quote me on that because email algorithms are changing all the time. So I want it to come from my email, crashwordpress@gmail. I do have to verify this, so I'm going to go over to my Gmail. There's my Jotform verification. You can tell I just set up this Gmail. And I'm going to go copy and paste the verification code here and finish. So Jotform, that just made sure I'm truly the owner of that Gmail. And I also want it to reply to that Gmail. So if the person that gets the autoresponder emails me back and says, hey, thanks so much, I love the download, it'll go back to that Gmail. That's where I'll see it. Recipient email, that just means it's going to the person who filled out the form. That's what this is there. You want to select email. Next, you're going to fill out the body. I delete all of this. And I just say movie voice, free download. Hey, thanks so much for downloading. Okay, it's great. And I'll say download your movie voice here. Remember the code we copy and pasted earlier for the thank you download button. You'll paste that right here. I'm going to say okay, I just made up a URL because I'm never going to really use this form publicly. So I'm going to go to finish and I'm going to save this. So all this is set up how you need it. Jotform gets a lot more advanced. I'm going to show you in the next lesson how to do a quick contact page, and you're going to be able to do the same thing with the thank you and the email alert and all that jazz. So what we want to do is embed this now on our website. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to come here to our downloads page, and we need to edit page. And we need to go to Jotform and go to embed form. So come down to the WordPress, and you see they have tons of options. You can embed these on Facebook pages, which is awesome. You can do this basically as a pop-up. Jotform is great. Click WordPress though, and copy and paste this code onto your page. But this is the most important part. You need to hit the text button. So paste it right here. I'm going to paste it right here and update. Open in a new tab and let's just preview what we've got. Bam, it is all set up nice and neat, just how we want it. So I'm gonna actually delete the words download here, and I gotta show you the one little error of Jotform that has driven me nuts for a long time. They haven't fixed it, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Every time you leave the text tab and go to visual, it disappears, and when you go back to text, it's gone. So make sure when you're editing a page, the last thing you do is add the Jotform. So because I wanted an image in here, so let's go ahead and add media to our banner, and the last thing we'll do is add the Jotform. So let's go ahead and add that banner or that logo of the movie voice on this page. Insert into post, and now when you go into text, you'll see this is the image here. It's referencing this, and then we'll come down and paste this right here, the script of the Jotform. So now when we update and we go back to the site and I refresh, you'll see it's got the banner and the Jotform all right here. We can test it out. So random email, download, and there it is, the download. We can see if the download works. If I click it, it redirects and it's downloading right now here. So in the next lesson, we'll talk about going in the contact page and how we're actually going to create another form in Jotform to fit their needs for people contacting the website.